Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
hold
dun.
me, kiss
Yeah,
me,
hold me,
kill me,
kiss me,
thrill or
kill.
whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
Hold me, kill me, kiss me, thrill me,
yeah,
jerk me, fuck me,
yeah.
suck me, whatever. I can't ever get the order of it right. Hi, everybody. Happy Black Friday. So we're going to be doing Todd's favorite movie of all time, Thanksgiving. He's been talking about it nonstop.
What are you talking about? My favorite movie of all time?
He strokes off Eli Roth like it's his boyfriend,
Oh,
and
come on.
he loves this movie. And I remember him saying, "Oh, it's
What?
so great! It's so great! Oh, you get to watch Thanksgiving! Oh!" And I watched it. I'm like, this is okay. It's all right. It's fine. It's all right.
Okay, okay, you're over exaggerating there. I didn't say I loved this movie. I said I
So
enjoyed this movie.
I think this movie, if you guys want to follow along, is pretty readily available on streamers right now on Netflix. If you happen to have the ad free experience, I don't know why I was thinking it was on Peacock. Maybe it's not, but it is out there. And hey, you guys are hardcore Eli fans, Eli stands. You probably own a copy, so go ahead and pull out your copy. Before we get started here, I want to say now that Thanksgiving's done, it is officially Christmas season. I don't know what the plan is yet, what we're doing for the holidays, but Todd and I did agree. We had a gentleman's agreement last night that the next movie we're doing is Alien Romulus.
Yes, because I did watch that last week.
Yeah, Todd finally watched that, and that is available for people to watch on Disney Plus. If you guys are getting graped by them, everybody's just getting theirs, man.
Gouging, yeah.
Everybody's getting theirs, dude. Like, they're like, what's this? It's the first of the year. That means most people are getting their 2 or 3% raise. That means we get to increase our prices.
Yeah, that's why
Like,
all the Black Friday stuff is just 30% off, but I mean it's been 30% off the past year anyway, so
yeah, it's that meme, right? Where you
yeah.
have the three faces, where it's like,
Yeah.
$30, then Black Friday, the smile, it's like 60/$30.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that. It's like all the movies and stuff. And if you guys collect any of the boutique label stuff, you can get the Arrow stuff or whatever, 2020 Criterion, 2025, so many times throughout
Throughout,
the year.
yeah. There's
It's
no
like there's a
rush.
million different sales. There's no rush anymore. There's no huge savings, which is fine. But anyway, one thing I'll say, one thing I know that we're gonna do is Todd and I are gonna do it's gonna be our, now we can call it annual because it's our second in a
Mhm.
row. We're gonna do our annual gift exchange on
Yep.
stream. And so let's look at the old calendar, Todd. So that would mean so Christmas falls on a Wednesday, so we're not doing it then. So
Okay.
are we gonna do it the stream of the 20th, Friday?
Yeah, we can do that. How
All
long?
right.
Yeah, I don't think it would take 2 weeks to ship something.
Oh, I already got your stuff. Your stuff's gonna be at your house on Wednesday, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well,
What?
I order some stuff to have it shipped to me so I can ship it to you because
Yeah,
it was one of those things where it wasn't, like, available on Amazon, so
gotcha. Well, when are you gonna be able to get that? You should have enough time. When's it
yeah,
gonna
it'll
hit
be
you?
coming this week, I'm guessing, so
Okay. All right. Well, so that gives you 3 weeks.
yeah.
So 3 weeks. But and I have no idea. We used to do video rot. We were doing that every single week. And that gave me a good opportunity for Todd to know what Todd had because he'd show me every new thing he got.
Mhm.
Now we don't really share everything we get.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know if you
so
have this or not, so
I'm praying to God that Todd doesn't have any of these things I got. It's possible.
yeah.
I'm gonna bet that he doesn't, but I think, of course, I and I don't want to ask you, hey, what let me look at your this and this, because it'll give you hints on what it
And I
is.
was gonna do that earlier this week, but I was just like, "I'll just bite the bullet."
Yeah, I almost like actually rang your wife, like, hey, would you go take a picture of his room? Just like zoom out. Let me get a good picture of everything. And I could zoom in and look through all of his stuff. But because everything you own is in that room, in that space.
Mm.
But anyway, so we're gonna do that in 3 weeks from today, and that's gonna be fun. That'll be our Friday stream, and we'll figure out some other fun stuff to do. But looking forward to it. I love December, and let us know. So if we're doing Alien Romulus, I guess we're doing Romulus next Wednesday.
Yeah.
So that frees up. Well, we're gonna lose a recording day because Christmas is on a Wednesday. So we might need to make an adjustment there. Either it's earlier or we just do it after. But that frees up a few weeks of Christmas content. So let us know what you want to see. Make suggestions. Maybe we'll put polls out there on what we should do. But without further ado, let's get into this Eli Kino. Todd's excited. All right, so I have it pulled up.
I got it on the Sony logo.
Yeah, well, I'm just zeroed out, but it's gonna
Yeah,
pop up, right?
yeah,
Okay, and is this a rip, Todd? So people know, or are we just on the
yeah. It's a rip.
Blu-ray?
It's a rip of the Blu-ray.
All right. Oh, see, Todd bought it. He's hardcore. He loves it. All
They
right,
don't make Thanksgiving movies, man. Yeah.
all right. So we're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1, play. I will say this movie starts off, established. It's on Black Friday of I think the previous year. I don't remember how big of the time jump
Yeah.
it is, and I feel like Eli Roth was a little late to the party on the Black Friday satire because we don't do this anymore.
Yeah, and it was, but I mean, you really didn't see this before. So I mean, I could he's kind of catering to his older audience, I think, because the younger kids wouldn't know, you know, what this was like.
I don't know though, but it's just
And I don't know
I
if he
don't know.
came up with this story back in 2012 when Grindhouse came out, because of course he made this from the trailer, the Grindhouse trailer.
If I'm correct, I listened to him on Mick Garris's podcast. I think that's where I listened to it, and he was talking about the origins of it. I guess
Or was that 2007? I don't remember when Grindhouse was.
I think he's had this script for a while, I think is what he said.
Oh, okay.
In some shape or form. I'm not saying he didn't change it for the sake of this feature, but I think it's been kicked around a lot. But regardless, they kind of I think Todd, you're giving him too much credit. I think he just missed the boat. I think it took too many years to make this because literally Black Friday hasn't been dead that long. It's literally been dead about what
10.
would you say, like 4 years? A few years. It
Oh,
died
it
like
was
it died with
definitely,
COVID.
well, yeah.
It died with the pandemic. Like the
Yeah.
pandemic, it never came back. Because I remember still going out in the stores being there, maybe I'm gonna guess
The Best Buys and stuff
2019,
like, yeah.
2019. So it's
Yeah.
probably been about 5 years. So it's possible that because when was this shot? Wasn't this shelved for a while or no? Wasn't this like a
Um,
shelved movie?
it was, let's see. 20, in 2010, he told somebody he was writing a script. Um, Completed once is done with the last exorcism. By 2012, um, we're sent to write a screenplay with Roth. So 2012 was around the time.
But okay, so 2012 that tracks. But and if he wrote the whole Black Friday thing in 2012, that totally makes sense. It was still a thing.
Yeah.
But
He can really
I'm
cut
I'm
that out. I mean, I
well, I'm wondering, it's like, was it just not worth the rewrite? You know, because it is kind of crucial because the death is the whole crux of the motive is a result of the Black Friday greed and the tramplings that happen, right? So it's like,
yeah.
how else are you going to make that excuse if you maybe he just rolled with it, like, well, fuck, we can't do this anymore. But I don't know, but
Well,
it's
I mean, the
weird.
fans were clamoring for it too, so maybe just like, oh fuck, just give it to him. See if it works. I mean, but I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. That's just because I we were big into the Black
like
Friday stuff.
because but I'm saying this is hard, Tim Dillon. This is hardcore satire because it's
Yeah.
not this crazy. People, "Ah!" So, but I just feel
I don't
I
know.
don't
It
know.
was pretty crazy when I used to go to Walmart, dude. We used to run people over with carts and stuff. Well, I didn't, but there are other people doing that shit.
But when did they actually film this, Todd? Wasn't it actually like shelved? Wasn't it
No,
like for a year or two?
it was filmed 2023.
Okay. It was actually filmed 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder if someone like Tim Dillon, while he's doing this, is like, we're doing the Black Friday thing. Like it's not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Everybody had to have been feeling a little stupid doing it. I would have like, this is not the way it is anymore. But Does what year is it supposed to take place at? Now that's the way they should have did it, is they should have had it take place like in 2018 and then the time jump been greater or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they really didn't give a time period of when it took place, but you would imagine it would be around right around 2012, I would think. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
I feel like at the end of the day, in 30 years, nobody's gonna none of these movies that satire this will know what it's about. You know what
No,
I mean? Because
yeah,
they're gonna watch Jingle All the Way and be like, "What the fuck is going on? Why don't they just buy this shit online?"
hmm
You know, they're not. And then especially the people, and even if you do remember it, they're not gonna split hairs on the years. Like, oh, this was 3 years before it was dead by this point. So I think in time it's not gonna matter, but at the moment of watching it, it was really fucking with me.
yeah. So this had a budget of 15 million. It made 46 million in the box office, which is pretty solid.
And he was doing it with horror.
Mhm.
And so what did he do right after this? He did a video game adaptation that flopped hard.
I
It's
I know nothing about that. What is it?
he did Borderlands.
Oh, border. Okay, okay.
It's like he did a movie that was a hit, made for a budget, and it, quadrupled or 4x, 5x its money, whatever you just said. And he got handed the keys to Borderlands, which Borderlands also was in developmental hell. Like that was like filmed a few damn years ago, but and that movie had a huge budget. It had big A-list stars, and then it just tanked, and it was terrible. So I don't know, man. I think Eli needs to take it as a hint to stay in his lane. Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks like he was working on a script in 2010, and then in 2016, I think he had to rewrite it. In order, it says he revealed on Reddit that the script needed work in order to film it to like go up against like the trailer as well. So of the original Grindhouse, kind of put it in the same, you know,
Hmm.
a- same hemisphere.
But this doesn't have the same vibe as the Grindhouse trailer at
Doesn't
all.
it?
It's
Doesn't
different tone.
different
It's
tone.
not even the same thing. Like, and it's been so long to where you don't. No one's even gonna remember or make the connection that this was part of Grindhouse.
No, because
You know
the
what I mean?
majority of people didn't see Grindhouse.
And it's just been so long.
Yeah.
I had forgotten about it when they first announced this. I had forgot Thanksgiving was
Oh,
a thing.
really?
Yeah, I totally forgot about it. But Tom Rowan says Borderlands. Oh God, that was rightfully roasted by the time it came out, and that was kind of controversial because that got review bombed so bad to where, to be fair, it never really even got a chance, even though I'm sure it really sucks dick. But it was one of those things where, yeah, out the gate it had such a bad reputation before launch day of the movie. So but yeah, rightfully so, man. If you make shit, you should eat shit. But this movie is paying more homage to Scream and stuff like that. Obviously the holiday
Yeah,
killing
I mean,
movies, the
yeah,
murder.
My Bloody Valentine. I mean, you have that's why I like it. It's just they don't really have a whole lot of excuse me, Thanksgiving films out there. So to make something like this, even though it's not like a great film, but a solid film that you can go to every Thanksgiving, I appreciate that, man.
The one thing I part of me doesn't know. Yeah, Patrick Dempsey, who's also in Scream 3, funny
Yeah.
connection. Gina Gershon here.
Mhm.
One thing I don't understand though, well, no, I don't know if I just give Eli Roth a harder time than I would somebody else, because if this was just some other generic horror director making a throwback slasher, it would be like whatever. But I think I do hold Eli Roth to a higher standard because
Why?
he hit pay dirt, man. This guy got thrust into this position and he just makes this fucking derivative bullshit.
Well,
It is. There's nothing clever about this fucking movie.
no, and everybody thinks he's like, the king of, the master of horror now, which is not
This
not the
this
case at
is
all.
this is literally an idea that you, me, or our buddy Travis could have had in 8th or ninth grade.
It's
Like,
junk
hey,
food horror, which is cool. I
but
mean,
but like any fucking grade school kid could have been like, "Hey, we should come up with a movie called Thanksgiving, because they haven't done that." All right, and he actually did it. And there's just I don't know. It's whatever. Yeah, it's total junk food.
people want to turn their brain off a lot of the times with horror, and I'm the same way. It's like
It's
I don't need to sit there and watch an A24 film every time.
it's okay. It's not a bad movie at all. I don't remember what I gave it. I might have given it a 6. I do think it's too long for what it is. I feel like it drags. Oh, what is this actually an hour and 36? I thought it was an hour 45, I read.
I think
When
it's
I was
hour
watching,
hour 42 or something, but yeah.
then why is the file oh, okay, never mind, never mind. Yeah, hour 45. No, it's an hour 45 is what I'm
Okay.
showing. So, yeah, I remember when I watched it, I was getting the feeling like, "Okay, this is about 15 minutes too long." It was starting to, like, weigh on me a little bit at the end.
Okay.
So I just maybe it would have been even better if
Yeah,
it
I
was just a
mean, the
little
twist
bit
isn't
shorter.
isn't good, of course, but
Oh,
I mean,
no, and
yeah.
yeah, I predicted it.
Yeah,
I know they're trying to go for the Scream thing, but I'm like, I kinda called this one.
yeah. I think the killer's cool though. I mean, John Carver, the mask is cool, the whole getup I think is pretty cool, so.
Yeah, and some of the kills I remember being pretty cool, but it
No
just is what it is.
no, he did this. I mean, he also did, of course, I actually didn't mind the Death Wish. I thought it was okay. It's definitely
I
not as bad as I, thought it would be.
I mean, speaking of it's topical, but I picked that up on Black Friday like 5 years ago or whatever on Blu-ray. It was like a $5 Blu-ray or
Mm,
something. Maybe actually I probably got it for like $3, like a Blu-ray.
mm.
This is when I was buying 4K, starting to buy 4Ks. But I got it and I remember I think I tried watching it and I think I fell asleep in the first
Oh,
like
okay.
5 minutes and I never went back to it.
Mm.
But I mean, maybe I should, but
Knock Knock's
I don't know.
pretty good. Green Inferno is terrible. I
I
hate
went
Green
back and
Inferno.
I rewatched Knock Knock and I'm like, "You know what? I don't like this very much anymore." It didn't play very well. The yeah, I don't know.
Ho
Chocolate with sprinkles?
Hostel 2, I remember liking Hostel 2 when I saw it in theaters back in '07, and I rewatched it maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I thought it wasn't very good, and then but the first Hostel still think holds up. I really like the first Hostel.
I haven't watched any of them since the first time I watched them, to be honest. I remember liking the first Hostel. Actually, you know what? I don't even think I loved the first Hostel when I saw it. I think I liked it. I went and saw it with a buddy. Um, I
I
saw both of them in theaters,
I
but
remember seeing Hostel multiple times in theaters because that's back in the day when you actually wanted to go to the theaters multiple times to see the same movie. And also Cabin Fever, that I always liked that too. I mean, I didn't love Cabin Fever, but I like it.
I think Cabin Fever is the best, his best movie. But we'll get back to that because there's a comment here. But Silhouette says, "How are we? We're doing good, man.
Mm,
How are you?" He said he's extra sleepy. Is it too much turkey, dude?
yeah,
I didn't do I didn't do turkey this year.
you didn't. What'd you do? Prime
Uh,
rib?
no, I didn't do prime rib either. I made a pork roast. I made, of course, ham. And I made roast chickens. We
Cornish
don't like
game hens or what?
yeah, we don't like turkey. We just don't.
Mm,
It can be and it can be really good when you make it well. It's just not worth the fucking hassle. And this year I didn't do the turkey, and I'm like, dude, this is easy because
yeah.
the turkey's the longest, most grueling fucking thing, and
Well,
just
you
it
just
was
throw it in a
great.
roaster. I mean, it's easy if you do that.
Well, I don't do that. So, but anyway, we don't even love turkey. So,
Oh, that dude getting his hand trampled, broken in half. That's funny, dude. You gotta have the
but yeah,
waffle iron.
yeah. Tom says Cabin Fever original has its moments. I think the original Cabin Fever is, and it's funny you got to say the original because they did remake that piece of shit. Isn't that funny? Is
Yeah,
that weird how they remade Cabin Fever?
Ty West did the second one.
No, Ty West directed the last part of the second one.
Oh, rips her
Yeah,
scalp off.
Ty West only directed half of the second one.
Yeah, because I think he quit in the middle of filming. Or no,
He
he
finished it.
finished it. Yeah,
He
after somebody got
picked
quit or fired.
and did like the last third of the movie or something, but
Yeah.
no, they remade it though. They remade it like oddly 5, 6, 7 years ago, and it was like a dry tone, more serious, and I think they turned the party man guy into like a woman, and just I heard it was trash. So, but Silhouette, sweet potatoes, marshmallows, pure gasms.
Absolutely. I'm with Silhouette on that.
Yeah, I like sweet potatoes. Well, I don't do the marshmallows on them.
Oh, that's the only time I like marshmallows.
No, I just but I like sweet potatoes.
1 year
When's the
later.
When is the last time that, you guys actually went Black Friday shopping like this?
Um, hmm.
Which, by the way, they were just baiting everybody. Like, all those doorbusters suck, dude. Like, they were just giving you, like, the shit so these Like, why I have to have that flat screen TV? All the companies,
They
all these
ship in
companies,
the cheap Chinese shit, right?
they would literally make these shitty models just for Black Friday, and they were the biggest pieces of shit internally, and they were just like Friday exclusive TVs, and they were pretty much sold to be sold to normies.
Mhm.
That it's just like, oh, I can get this big screen, flat screen for $300. It's big. It must be good,
It, like, has a Samsung sticker on there that just, like, falls off after you put the TV up, and I don't know, it's some
dude.
shit brand.
I know my mom a while back, like a long time ago. I remember like in 2008, she got like a new flat screen. I don't think they had a flat screen before then. And I went to their house and I was watching it and they were happy with it, so I wasn't going to say anything. But this shit looked blown out. Like it looked fucking bad. Like everything was like pixelated and shit. It was like terrible.
I remember going over
Real.
to somebody's house that bought one of these Black Friday, and they had, like, a bunch of pixels that were out, and they didn't even
Oh,
notice them, dude. I'm like, I'm just
mm,
staring at them the whole time. I can't even watch the thing because 'cause I'm looking at the dead pixels on the TV.
yeah, just like eyes go into
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Well, no, that see, I think that happens a lot with the really shit TVs too, because that happened with my that same TV I'm talking about too, and it eventually had like dead pixels all over the place,
Oh,
and you just got used to it, like, oh,
how can you get used to that,
Doctor
dude?
Sam Beckett's got a giant black spot across half his face, dude. God, dude.
Oh, that's horrible, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a snob with that stuff
Yeah, I am too.
to a degree. I tell you what, though, whenever you buy technology, you're signing up to just the second you buy something, it's obsolete.
Yeah,
And so like
it's like a
the
car.
the OLED that I got,
Mhm.
like the OLED that I'm on right now, my Samsung, no, not my Samsung, my LG C3. It's what did I get? The 42-inch or whatever.
Yeah, and I
Whatever.
get the 65.
Okay, so this is the C3.
Yeah,
Literally now for Black Friday, the C4 of the same thing is actually cheaper than what I got this for open box, like
yeah,
just like months ago.
crazy.
Isn't that funny? Uh, and it kind of makes you feel a little bit like shit. But I tell you what, it makes me want to replace all the TVs in my house. I can't justify it because I don't know. What am I gonna do with all these TVs? I can't just like throw them out. But I don't know. Maybe I'll start small, dude.
Well, just think next year OLEDs will be even cheaper, so you might
Yeah.
as well
Well,
just keep waiting, man.
I know you'll. Well, yeah. I'm gonna wait next year, and I can at least justify because like I'll take the oldest TV. Like, well, this TV I've had for 5 or 6 years now. I can justify getting rid of this one.
Yeah, yeah, I do that too.
And, like, how you get rid of it, I don't know. It sucks because when you buy them, they cost money, dude. And
Mhm.
it's like, it's like, God, so I had it for 6 years. That means it cost me this much per year. This is how much value I got out of it. Um, but I think the next one I'd have to change is my bedroom because it gets the most action.
Oh,
And,
really?
yeah, part of me wants to put it in the guest room because I spent a lot of well, before I got this, I would say I spent a lot of time in there, but
Mhm.
honestly, ever since I got the OLED in here in my main chill cave here, I spent a lot of time in here because it's the OLED.
Yeah.
But if I get another one in there, then I might go back because it's got like the couch and more of a loungy
Yeah,
area.
you might as well do that.
Yeah, because that's where you stay and
Do you
people
have the
stay like, oh,
surround sound in there at all, or
I just got a sound bar in there.
Oh, okay.
We, yeah, yeah, but but I think it'd probably have to be the bedroom TV. Because like I said, then I would actually probably watch even more of my 4Ks. But anyway, Silhouette can't wait for TikTok to get banned under Rump. We're just gonna call him Rump. I mean, whatever, dude. Who cares? I
Yeah,
mean, let them do it.
I doubt that'll happen.
I don't know what happened with their whole Mexican standoff with that, where they, were trying to force them to sell it. Either sell it or you're banned. I know Mr. Wonderful wanted us to buy it so bad, dude. He's like chomping at the bit. I want to buy TikTok so bad.
Mr. Wonderful's funny, dude. He's the only reason I watch Shark Tank.
Yeah, he's really funny. Uh, oh yeah, the rump, dude. I got it. I get it. You got to get around the censorship. Well, we appreciate your super chat. I'm gonna put it up again. We appreciate your super chat, Silhouette, because I don't know when you jumped in, but you would have heard that before we actually started the show, StreamYard, our main platform that we do all this wonderful stuff through, jacked up their prices 80%.
Yep.
Isn't that insane? 80%. So whereas like, gosh, what was it? $240 annual is now like 420 or something stupid. It's, like, ridiculous.
Make streaming art affordable again.
So, basically, we appreciate you helping is what we're saying
Yeah.
because they're just making it really hard 'cause, this is basically a hobby for us. We would love it to be a little more than a hobby, but if it's a hobby, it's a hobby, but they're making it really hard just to enjoy a hobby at the ground level with these things that we need to do it. So, it sucks.
Yeah, by next year, we'll have to probably find a different platform for hosting our content.
Wait, super chat's worth more now? No, they're always that we what is well, we're just extra grateful. Let's just say
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
because it's like the costs are stacking up. I literally we just heard this. Like Todd just told me this news 15 minutes ago, and
Yeah,
I'm still kind of reeling over it. I'm like, is that not
80
insulting?
80% in August.
That's insulting.
Yeah.
Like I said, why can't you just slow fuck everybody by 10% a year or something
Like
like that?
Netflix does.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Oh, Zakito. I missed this. Picked up 15 vinyl records for $70 today. What
Nice. That's really good.
where were you seeing the vinyl deals? Because I'm just kind of used to like Amazon around this time of year, they do the 2 for 3. That's kind of the best deal going is the 2 for 3, which is good. If you kind of get a couple of lower end records or whatever, you could I did get a 2 for 3 on some Genesis records I needed for my collection. And so I got a couple of the cheaper Genesis records that like 20, 22 a pop. You end up paying like 15 bucks a piece or whatever. I'm like, "Okay, I'll do that." But yeah, where did you end up shopping to get your deals, man?
I still need to go through and look at that shit. I haven't I bought my kids some shoes, but that was about it. I haven't really done any Christmas shopping yet.
Well, I'll tell you, it's just the same old same old.
Yeah.
It's not there's nothing to like get worked up. It's the same stuff. And
Yeah.
like if you want to talk about movies, okay, so Amazon always does the buy two get one free, and it's for anything. It's like a whole bunch of it's not everything, but it's select products, and they can be movies, they can be toys, it can be games, it's whatever. But mix and match if it falls under that category. And but as far as like deals, like it's the same. It's like, oh, you get $20 Criterion Blues, $25 Criterion 4Ks, 20 Arrow Blues, 25. It's all the same. And studio releases, it's the same. Like if you don't already own Jurassic Park for fucking $8, it's the same fucking studio
Yeah.
release. They knock down to like 8 or 9, $10 every year. It's like we get it. You want us to own this. I got it. We got it. But it's the
Got it.
same
And we're not
fucking
gonna watch it.
it's the same studio releases over and over and over again. Like I get it. But
Yeah, I went on Blu-ray.com yesterday. I wasn't really impressed with anything, so
I will say, I mean, I guess do what you gotta do, but I don't know, man. Like if you get too crazy buying for yourself, it scares me because man, I mean, do whatever you gotta do. But like I have a hard time buying for you because I know you have a lot of shit. Now I don't know what you have of a lot of shit. So it's like I'm really doing my best. So that would be like, "Oh, I actually just bought this 2 days ago." So,
I
I do
I
know that
I
I
haven't
do
I
know that
haven't bought a whole lot in the past, like, 4 months, though. Like,
I do know
honestly.
I do know the stuff I got, if you don't have it, you'll really like. I
Yeah.
know you'll like it. So, anyway, see, bought the complete series. What'd you buy? The complete series of 2003 Teen Titans show. Is it on Blue or DVD? Anybody gonna get that big fat $250 Seinfeld 4K box? Not
Fuck
me.
no, dude.
That's insane, dude.
I mean, who
And that
needs that in 4K?
well, that and I guess people complained about it's the same blue set that came out before, but now it's 4K. But I guess people were complaining about the blue set because it was blown out. And now they got the original 4:3 aspect ratio, which people are loving on this. But still, it'll that'll be a Black Friday deal next year because the Friends box set was the same, 4K, $250, and I think that's half price for so
Ugh.
it doesn't pay to buy this shit. Just wait a year,
Yeah.
and yeah, you can watch it. It's like if you're paying $30 a month for Netflix or wherever Seinfeld's at, you got it there. I don't know.
I do wanna pick up the Bill and Ted set. I wanna see if that's on Black Friday or not.
Oh yeah,
You got that, didn't you?
I did get that. Yeah, I thought the I thought the Bill and Ted movies looked fantastic with the Dolby. Mm,
Mm. Now this is
very
kind of
nice.
a cool kill scene where Carver shoves her face in the water, then throws her in the freezer and gets her
And
face stuck.
sticks. Yep. Yeah,
Um,
it's a cool take on the whole tongue on the pole thing.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know. Some about the Carver mask with the little tiny holes for the eyes. I think it looks cool, man. I think it's a pretty solid
well, hold
killer.
on. Zakito, you got okay, so you did all your shopping at a downtown shop, local place. I wish the local places had those kind of deals. We got the whole MF Doom discography. That's cool. And then one of my friends has like 5 different packages of the Joshua Tree. Like he bought 5 versions of the Joshua Tree or like color variants, or he literally bought the same thing 5 times.
Oh,
Todd hates old YouTube, but I think old
yeah.
YouTube is good.
I don't like YouTube.
I don't have
I only like one YouTube song.
it's Vertigo.
Nope.
Vertigo sucks, dude. I hate that
Dun,
shit.
dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
hold
dun.
me, kiss
Yeah,
me,
hold me,
kill me,
kiss me,
thrill
kill.
or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
Hold me, kill me, kiss me, thrill me,
yeah,
jerk me, fuck me,
yeah.
suck me. Whatever. I can't ever get the order of it right.
Was
It's
that Batman Forever? Yeah,
yeah. Dressing like your sister, living like a tart.
that's a good song, dude.
Hoping that a baby must be hard. Well, I think those old U2 records like Boy and War and October and of course everything leading up to Joshua Tree is fucking I think they're great records. They're listen to God, War is so good, dude. War is a really good record.
Yeah.
But they just changed. And they came out with Octung Baby and they just real that's where their whole image changed. Where Bono started wearing the fucking shades and the fucking like glamour and the leather jackets. Before that, they were just kind of different. I don't know, but
You can buy the LA Woman vinyl for 13.99. That's a pretty good deal.
oh really?
Yeah.
Nice. Sorry, man. So Silhouette, thank you again, man, for the 4.99. What was trying to sync up your schizophrenic commentary with the actual movie. Apparently, two scenes were in Zach's version. Wait, two scenes were in Zach's version. Lots of sausage dancing to Bee Gees. Wait, like they were omitted. Did Todd ever watch those movies? By the way, did you ever watch
Wha
the schizophrenic
No,
movies?
I didn't watch those.
Shot on video.
No.
They're fucking wild, ridiculous. Maybe we should do those again with Todd.
Where'd you see those at? Were they on a streamer or something, or
No, no, these are real ghetto. Shot on camcorder by some guy, and what's his name? Harry Manfredini.
Oh,
Whatever his
yeah,
name.
yeah, okay. I've heard of him.
And I don't know. I know you can get the copies. So how much did you Silhouette? Don't you have to like buy them online on eBay? Are they like bootleg copies? What are they? Oh, it's on Internet Archive. All 3 of his movies.
Oh.
Okay. But yeah, it's just he was going total gorilla. Like he's saying, look, stealing Bee Gees music and putting in extended versions. And there was a scene where he pulled up to a McDonald's drive-through and he's filming a scene, giving this guy at the window a hard time, and like part of his movie, and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing, man?" Like swinging his dick around, dude. All kinds of crazy shit. That's crazy. But oh wow, Zeropa is the best YouTube album. Okay, it's an interesting take. But Zeropa, that's the hold me, kiss me, jerk me, fuck me era. So that might Todd might like that
I
shit.
might like it. Maybe I'll check
Like
that one out.
like that and pop and stuff like that. But that's where they got weird. But I do love that song though.
Did you end up getting your Opeth record or no?
So I did because okay, so I had the new Opeth record pre-ordered on Amazon day 1,
Mhm.
and then it got canceled the day of release. Like, hey, it's canceled. And it was like out of stock. So I fucking rebought it. It seemed to be out of stock at a lot of places, but I re-got it on Best Buy. And I don't like to really do shopping on Best Buy anymore ever since they pretty
Yeah.
much got rid of almost everything I liked. And the only thing they carry now is games. And they got rid of their Gamers Unlocked program, so I don't buy games from them anymore. So like literally they've made it just really difficult to be a Best Buy loyalist. I used to be a Best Buy
Oh,
loyalist.
yeah, I
I used
know.
I
I
used to
did.
buy I used to not go to Amazon. I used to
Mm.
up until like 5 years ago, everything was through Best Buy because their points program was great, everything was great, and just, they've literally just taken everything away. So, but I got this from them, but it's been delayed. It keeps getting delayed, and now apparently it's coming Tuesday. So anyway, a couple days ago, it was back in stock on Amazon, and I just reordered again from Amazon and got it the same day. So whenever the Best Buy one comes, I'm just gonna fucking send that one back because I'm like, I got tired of just getting dicked around. I had to listen to my Opeth on vinyl,
Well,
which I did listen to it.
I wanna get that, but you said that I don't see it on the 3 for 1 deal on Amazon. Is that is it only certain things?
It's
Or
only certain things. It's not everything.
okay. I mean, Target usually does everything though, right?
Oh yeah, Target. Yeah, it's all music and movies.
Okay.
But anyway, oh, so where are we at in this fucking movie, Todd?
So basically they're sitting around, they're talking to one of the deputies. They're looking at the the footage from Black Friday because it got posted online, and they're pretty much just going over the murders are starting to happen, and they're starting to put two and two together that we have a killer.
God, thanks again, Silhouette. You're spoiling us, man. He says, wait until Todd sees the scene where Schizo Dude completes, then eats it. Ah, he says,
Oh, gross, dude.
but doesn't it look like lotion though? I don't remember. Like, you have to remind me. Or did this guy really fucking jack off in his hand like Gigi Allen or something and fucking eat it for the film? The dude's nuts, dude. Yeah, no worries, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Silhouette.
Oh, it was yogurt. It's fucking gross. It's not one of those movies where it's hard to watch. Like, oh, it's so fucking out there and zany. Like, it's fake and it's a budget
Hmm.
movie, but it's so like out there. Um, yeah. But doesn't he like windmill his dick around and stuff like that a lot? That stuff's very
Oh,
real.
really? Oh, so it's
I
kind of
think
like
so. I think so.
it's like Pink Flamingos esque, that sort of thing.
Oh, he wishes he was on that caliber.
Oh,
Like, I'm telling
really?
you, this is just a fucking guy with a fucking $200 Best Buy camcorder from back in the day making a movie. It's wild, but it's got its fan base. Yeah, Silhouette says, yeah. And he eats a nipple.
Mm.
I don't know. Todd might actually like it. Actually, you might like these movies.
Yeah, maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see.
I think we just did the first two. I don't know if we ever did the third one. So is this guy that she's talking to? I'm kind of like falling out of it. He left and he came back, right?
Yeah, and they're kind of thinking like he could be maybe the killer.
Yeah, and they
John
used
Carver.
to have a thing.
Yep,
They were together
she has a
last
new boy
year,
toy. Yeah.
and yeah, and it's just this plot device is used quite a bit, especially when
Hmm.
you're trying to throw people off the scent. Like, oh, like it could be him, but I just I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, some of the characters aren't the greatest. I did like that they threw Tim Dillon in there. I thought that was kind of funny. I did like Gina Gershon until they killed her like within the first 5 minutes.
Which she's gonna be important to the motive of the
Yeah,
killer.
yeah.
Yeah. Stupid. Which, I knew. I'm like, you have some name. I'm not saying Gina Gershon is fucking gonna sell tickets or anything, but in a movie where there's a lot of no names, you have Patrick Dempsey and Gina Gershon. When your only other name in the movie gets killed in the first scene, which kind of sets up the entire like train of events, it's gonna come back to this. And
Yeah.
I knew it the whole time. Like, okay, so and that's how I knew it was gonna be Dempsey. Spoiler alert, Dempsey's the killer.
And then of course Eli Roth brings back what's his Rick Hoffman from the
Mhm.
Hostel movies, which I think he's fun. He's good, dude. I like him.
He's just in the second one though, right? Or am I crazy?
He's in the first Hostel.
Oh, not the second one?
Was he in the second one?
The second one, I thought he was in the second one, but I know in the second one it's also got the guy from Harold Guantanamo Bay. We're not stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
We're not stupid. He falls out of the plane, dude. Come on, boys. We're going home. Ah!
Um, no, I think it's just in the first one. I don't know.
Okay, then they have a similar look, and I was getting it messed up.
Yeah.
So Tim Dillon, it was funny, he's been showing up and stuff lately, and I listen to his podcast sometimes, and he was talking about how he was in the new Joker, a Folia Duh, that
Oh,
fucking
really? Did you
that,
want to see
and
that?
no, I'm not gonna see
Oh,
that
okay.
bullshit. I don't do musicals, dude. All
Oh,
you Grease fucking losers can go
I
have fun
love
jerking
Grease,
each other off.
man.
All
We should
you
do a
guys,
Grease commentary.
never gonna happen.
You know what? Maybe I'll talk one of the listeners, into doing a Grease commentary with me,
I would do a Grease commentary if Pat did it.
and then we can do John Travolta. We can talk John Travolta.
When are we gonna get Pat on for a commentary? One of the finally
I don't
after I
know,
don't know.
man. I'd love to get Pat on. He might do
I
a
don't know
music. He
why.
likes musicals.
I don't know why he doesn't. God, it's questionable.
Well, he likes play. Like, yeah. So I don't know.
But I don't know why. What's the excuse why he still hasn't done it? I remember back in the day, it was like, "Oh, I don't have the equipment." Now everybody's got the equipment. Everybody can do this.
Because
Everybody can.
he did want to upgrade his. He didn't want to have to buy a new camera or something. Or he keeps saying he needs to buy a new camera, but he hasn't yet. So
God, let's buy him one for Christmas. Chip in, just fucking here, send it to his house. Like, here you
I
go.
know, right?
They're so cheap, dude. You can get like he doesn't have to have like the one I have, but like literally, you can get a camera that'll get like my last camera. I actually have my last camera. He can fucking have it. My previous Logitech.
Uh,
It's 1080p. It's totally good enough.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, like I will literally
Reach
give it
out
to
to
him.
him and see what he needs.
Like you want it? It's like you can probably get that camera now for like $50. It's nothing, but I mean, I'll send you mine.
Yeah.
It's like, and like you can get a Yeti. I mean, Yeti still gets you there. A Yeti will still take you home. You can get a Yeti now, especially the holidays. We've had this conversation with the past few holiday seasons. I'm like, they run them on sale for under $100, like during the
And they're still
holidays.
great. I mean, I had my 80 for a long time before it kicked the bucket.
I've
So
I've been I've been tempted to. I was still traveling, but ever since the pandemic, I haven't really traveled. But I'm still tempted to kind of get another Yeti for those purposes. If I ever find myself like moving around, go traveling, like, and I wanted to keep stuff like this up because they're great.
oh,
Okay.
that's
Oh,
great. The turkey carver.
yeah, I was saying Tim Dillon was in Joker too, and he was talking. That's a good kill. He
Yeah.
was talking shit about it. He was like, "I was in the worst fucking movie ever." Joker of all.
Oh, really?
He plays like a Arkham guard or whatever. It looks terrible. I refuse to watch it. That's a musical. I'm not doing
Yeah, I
it.
don't know if I'd sit through it. That's fairly long, I think. So
I don't want to I just don't I heard it's nothing. I heard it adds nothing new. It's a pointless movie. It's like him in court and they end up just kind of rehashing the first movie and they do a bunch of fucking weird musical numbers where it's like almost like an acid trip. And it's like I don't want to see the Joker and Lady Gaga singing The Carpenters.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's not even like originals. They're singing like standards. Like we've only just begun The Carpenters. They're
Oh,
going to this musical
really?
number. Yeah, I don't want to see this shit. That sounds absolutely fucking terrible.
Yeah.
You know? So
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Gina was hilarious in Chucky season 2. Was she in Chucky too? Oh, that's right. I never watched the second season. I stopped after the first one.
So what are you getting the wife for Christmas?
Oh, so I got her I got her some new headphones
Mhm.
because we're gonna go to Japan. We're taking a vacation. We're gonna go to like a late honeymoon. We're gonna go to Japan. We're gonna leave in late February and be gone all the way till the middle of March.
Mm.
So got her some nice cans that are noise cancellation for the plane and whatnot. And or she can walk around the house doing chores, listening to her smut romance novels. Uh, but no, but as she wanted the AirPod Max,
Oh,
those
are
expense.
those phones?
Yeah, it's the $550 ones.
Oh, okay.
And but I
What do you
I
need?
had to make
Those are expensive, dude.
I had to make an executive decision on this. Like usually if there's like one nice thing like that she wants, I'll find a way to get it for her. But I just couldn't bring myself to spend that much money because they're not that good.
Mhm.
Like, ask anybody. It's just the brand. You're
Yeah.
paying for the brand and, like, the chicness of it being Apple, and granted, the materials of them are nice, like, they're made with, like, stainless steel and the material but but there's a trade-off there. They're heavy. They're really heavy. I tried them all
Oh,
on. I'm
really?
like, they're like twice as heavy as any other phones on the market. And I'm like, so you're paying for the materials, but they have the old sound chip in them. So like,
Mm.
um, that I have the AirPods. I got the AirPods 2 Pro 2
Oh, you
for
got those?
but the pods, the cheap
Yeah,
ones,
yeah.
and the Pro, not the Max. And with that whole gen, they upgraded to a brand new sound chip that has better haptic audio, better noise cancellation, better adaptive, like to your surroundings and stuff like that. And the $550 premium Maxes they sell, they've been out, they're like over 5 years old now, and they still have the original old chip from like the Gen 1 pods.
Oh,
Like
jeez.
so they don't, and they're still and they just released a new variant, but it's not their pods 2. They didn't do anything. It's the same shit. They didn't they didn't upgrade anything. It's still rocking the old tech from 5, 6 years ago.
Mm.
So I'm like, so like I refuse to play the game and spend $550 on a fashion statement when it's not even worth it
Yeah.
sound wise. I'm like, my AirPod 2s that are $200. I got them for like 160 for the holiday because my old ones broke. They sound better than these $550 things. And so anyway, long story short, I got her some uh Beats. The new Beats 2 Pro 2,
Okay.
which, dude, do they sound the same? No. Is it noticeable? No. Like, it's negligible. They sound good.
Mm.
They retail half the price, and they actually go on sale. I got them for $170. And you know what? They're just as trendy. The Beats Pro Maxes, they're the number one sellers. You go to the gym, everybody's looking all fucking trendy with their Beats. They're number one sellers because they're fashionable and they're cheaper. They're not, and it's still an Apple product. So everything syncs with your Apple products. So it's like, I just got her those, and I'm like, and she'll like them. Trust me. Like, look, you don't want me to spend fucking $400 more than you need to on some bullshit.
I
That
I love
that by
these,
the
dude. These Audio Technica headphones, dude. I love them, man. They feel so nice.
Oh, are they but are they wireless? Like, you
Yeah,
listen to
they're
them,
Bluetooth.
so you go do you use them for other purposes
Yeah,
besides this?
yeah.
What do you use them for?
I listen to music. I use them at work, for meetings, like podcasts, so
Oh yeah. What did I get here?
I think I have the M50X, and they're only like 129 bucks, but they're really nice.
I don't remember what I'm gonna see what I got here. If we're let's see, if
I
we're missing any plot points, feel free to chime
I
in on
think
what's going
Zach
on.
has the same ones too.
Yeah, well, let me see.
They're just so comfortable, man.
I'm gonna see what these are because I just got the ones I'm wearing. They're not like Bluetooth. I just got them for the purposes of this.
No, I walk around the house with these. I do everything with them. And for the earbuds, I don't spend a lot of money on earbuds because I lose them all the time. Because sometimes I
Mhm.
fall asleep with them in my ears, and then who knows what happens to them? The dog eats them, or who knows. But
Yeah,
I just get the cheap JBL ones, the $30 ear earbuds.
so I got these last holiday season, and these are the Bayer Dynamic DT 770 Pro 250 ohms. These are 180 bucks.
Oh, okay,
I mean, these sound good, but I just use it for these. I literally just use it for this.
gotcha.
I got it because, like, I don't know. I thought I would really like take advantage when I was like doing the sound stuff for the film and doing the mixing. I probably really didn't need it, but they're comfortable. They're definitely more comfortable than the ones I had before. But anyway, I like the AirPod Pro. The only thing is, it just sucks how they still fall out of your ears. But I had to buy a third party peripheral to make it work, like a little piece, like these little silicone rubber things that you put on them,
I
and now they
hate the
stick in there.
tips. The thing that I like about these is they have a tip on them, but they're like so tiny. Um, but I like the classic, AirPod look, but I
Mhm.
like the black ones. I don't want white.
So,
That
what is the point of even using those if these will take you anywhere? Like, if you can use
If
the
I'm at the
cans.
gym, I'm not gonna rock
Oh,
cans at the gym because my ears sweat, dude.
yeah, everybody does, though. I always look at people, I'm like, "Why are they doing that?"
I
Because it
I couldn't I
because
couldn't do that.
yeah. Zakito never liked musicals, although Sweeney Todd and Rocky Horror also kind of thought Jack Black's Bernie was going to be a musical at first. Yeah, I never watched Bernie, but I'm tired of seeing Jack Black's face. He's almost as bad as The Rock now, dude.
Which Jack Black's coming back with in the Minecraft movie, I think. So I'll probably have to go see that next year with my kids.
Stupid. Dude looks terrible.
They're big into
It's just this
Minecraft, so
it's the same shtick.
yeah,
You see that trailer when he's like, "I'm Steve."
yeah.
I'm like, "No, you look like fucking fat Jack Black with a big beard and long hair and a fucking fat guy t-shirt. Like you do it every fucking movie. I'm Steve." Like, "No, you're the guy from School of Rock."
Yeah.
Stupid. I'm
Which is
tired
this
of
is the best movie probably.
yeah, just these guys are just like, it's just they're just everywhere. They're overexposed, man. I'm so tired of The Rock. I'm so tired
Oh, I'm
of
so really
Jack
tired.
Black, dude. So dumb. So
So
when are we gonna get
we're
to the when are we gonna get to the cheerleader chick that gets the knife up the
but
vagina?
they don't even show it.
Yeah,
So
it's li
they kind of, just imply it, which kinda sucks because you think from the original trailer that this would be, like, balls to the walls, but it really isn't. They do have some cool kills in this film, which you did see a really cool one with that Tim Dillon gets his head ripped off. And now they're getting prepared for the, Thanksgiving Day parade. Um, so, yeah.
yeah, I don't know, man. How many times have you watched this?
I think I've seen this. This is my 3rd time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did it get better, like, with your second viewing?
It's been the same. I gave it a 7 out of 10 when I first saw it, and I still give it a 7 out of 10. It's just a fun movie. I mean, it's not
Mm.
perfect, it's not great, but for what I want for a Thanksgiving slasher, it has what it needs.
I kinda hate the way it looks too. It just looks like a Netflix drama. Like, doesn't
Really?
it just kinda look yeah, I just kinda feel like it looks like all these, like, shitty Netflix shows, like Ginny and Georgia, all these shows that, like, my wife watches or whatever, you know? It just I don't know, or like You or something.
I liked You. I thought that was a good show. The 1st season was really
The
good.
first season was alright, then it
It
went
was
to shit.
terrible after that.
We didn't even watch the 3rd we I think she made me watch the 3rd one, but we're like, "Yeah, we don't wanna watch this." Like, we literally is like, "Yeah, pass."
Yeah, the 2nd season, I don't think we even finished the 2nd season because we hated it so much.
I think we finished the 2nd season, but, like, we didn't
We did
do
finish
the 3rd.
the, Cobra Kai with the kids. Uh,
I haven't seen
it's not
the wife
it's not good, but, I mean, it's
the wife
it's
got
fun.
tired of that 2 or 3 seasons ago. I was still watching it with the last one, but kinda not, like, just taking my time with it, and I haven't bothered watching the new one. I just think I don't know what it is, because even shows that I really like and I'm anticipating coming back, I just never my interest is gone by the time it comes. I don't know if it's because there's too many shows or if it's they take too long to come back,
Yeah,
and then in between, when it ended and it comes back, there's just been so much other shit. I feel like I've evolved so much. And especially when they break up the seasons, it's
mhm.
like, dude,
That's the
you
worst.
cannot give me half of a story arc and then make me wait fucking 9 months or whatever for another half of a story. Like I'm so removed. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I'm done.
and the kids are way too old for that. Oh, that's a cool kill. He snaps his
Yeah.
neck.
I thought you were talking about when she was bending
Oh,
over.
that
Like, oh,
too.
that's cool. He looks like sugar in water. His neck, dude.
Yeah, so
This is pretty creepy. Like, can you imagine? Like,
yeah.
it didn't go in her vag.
No, no, no.
That was the
The
trailer, right?
Grindhouse trailer, and that's where they kinda dropped the ball there, I think.
Well, he's playing the studio game. He
Yeah,
can't have it all. He's just like, I think somebody in this movie, I don't think it's the main chick, but somebody's like a big TikToker. Like maybe it's the brunette there. Like he cast a TikToker in the movie.
oh, really?
Uh-huh. Yeah, he cast like she's not even an actress. I think it's the one on the right,
Oh,
not the
okay.
main chick. Yeah, I think she's like a big viral TikToker. Yeah.
And I don't know my influencers, so I really can't.
I only know this because I was listening to podcasts with Eli Roth, and then I went down the rabbit hole, and then, like, then I like looked her up. I'm like, yeah, she's just a fucking TikToker, and she got offered to be in the movie, which I guess isn't stupid if you're trying to get kids to fucking see your movie, because it probably helped. Because a lot of people saw this, a lot of kids went to the theater and
Yeah.
actually saw this movie, and it was young people, and I'm sure having influencers like that helps because they're the biggest celebrities in the world, man.
So Eli Roth and Ty West did a convention together. I think they did
Mm,
a horror hound maybe last month, and I was
mm.
curious about the prices. So I was going on YouTube to figure out what Ty West is charging for, like, autographs and stuff.
Oh gosh,
$80, dude, for fucking Ty West autograph. Are you kidding me?
nope,
I know.
not gonna
I
happen.
mean, honestly, it's like it's sickening, dude.
Whatever, dude. I mean, part of me gets it. It's like, dude, it's capitalism. If you can get it, get it. People are offering them like, hey, because these guys aren't working all the time. These
Yeah,
guys are freelancers essentially. Ty West isn't getting another paycheck until he gets another film
yeah,
off the ground and funded. And you got an agent that's like, hey, we got a way to make supplemental income. Why don't you go do these cons? It'll float you a few months, just do one or two. Like, all right. Um, I get it, man. I shit on it, but part of me wonders if I was ever in that situation, like if our podcast blew up and we could do a con, dude, like you'd have people like Silhouette coming up to us like, "Oh, hey, look, I am here, guys. How you doing?" Like, "Oh, like you always said you would always never do this kind of shit." I'm like, "Oh, yeah. Well, we thank you for being
sold
so
out. You
supportive."
sold out behind the mask. You sold out.
I understand. I understand.
Revival House.
But that'll be, and I'll tap the glass, $100 signature. Uh, uh, uh. No, I'm just kidding. It's really shitty. I always think that there's people that are doing these conventions that clearly need it. And when conventions were starting out, it's like they're good. It's like, man, these are all people that aren't working anymore.
Yeah,
They're not working anymore, and they all have like one claim to fame, and this is a way for them to make some supplemental income. They're probably not making any money anymore at all, and good for them. But the people that are doing cons now, they're working. They're all they're all working, which is so funny. It's just acting as like a stopgap. And now you get cancellations because they're literally treating it as a stopgap. Like, oh, I have a weekend free. I'm not filming anything. I'll do a con. But if I get a job, and these are all working actors, so they cancel all the time because they get work and they're like, all right, well, fuck this other commitment.
yeah.
You were never. I don't know, man. Like, who's like a person that you would have seen at a con 15 years ago?
Um,
Give me somebody.
what's his face? Um,
You're not gonna say Jason, are you?
no.
Ari, okay, Ari Lerman, the first Jason, that guy,
Oh,
right?
okay,
Ari
yeah,
Lerman.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's not a guy that's gonna cancel his appearance
Yeah.
because he's got nothing else that would supersede it. Like, oh, hey, I got double
Donkey
booked.
lips.
I'm playing a first Jason concert, and I'm gonna take it. Like, no, nothing is gonna be over. So
Michael
the
Ray Bauer.
people the people where that is like their meal ticket, they're never going to cancel on you because that's their number one priority. But all these other people, like your Ty West or whoever, Damian Leone, all these guys, it's just they're supplemental, but they're gonna fucking pass you off if they get a call from Universal or whatever. And I was looking at is it Horror Hound? Which big convention was doing the gosh, which panel was it? It was a oh, Beetlejuice.
Mm.
I think it was Whorehound, and it was like a big Beetlejuice thing. It was Alec Baldwin, Gina Davis.
Oh, okay.
It was a whole bunch of people, and people, of course, bought like photo op like packs, like maybe together or whatever. Whatever. People are going there for the Beetlejuice experience, man. And one of them canceled just at the last minute. It's like, well, now your whole fucking theme is
Yeah.
done. Oh, well, don't worry, Alec Baldwin's still going to be there. Everybody, like, well, great. Well, he's got lawyer fees to pay. He ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, just look at the Mad Monster. I mean, they have Robert Englund. They have, a girl from the 3rd movie, the 4th movie. They have the girl from the 1st film. So
Nightmare
basically,
on Elm Street.
yeah. So this is probably gonna be a Nightmare on Elm Street, con, this Mad
That's
Monster
cool.
2025.
Are you still considering coming out?
Yeah, when is that?
You
The
look it up.
July
Yeah.
11th through the 13th, yeah.
So, is it gonna be a thing where you wanna bring the family out?
Yeah.
We should okay, well, so as long as that so we'll plan for that if that's what you wanna do. So I just gotta, like,
Yeah, because
let her
my
know.
my kids wanna take a flight.
D
Maybe we
is
can
that
get a photo op with Robert England.
we have to get it beforehand
I don't want it.
if you really wanna
No,
do
fuck
it.
that, dude.
What is that, July so it's okay, so it's the week after July 4th week.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang, kinda makes me wish I
Why? What?
No, I was no, because I kinda should have picked that as my holiday week off. No, I mean, it's fine because it's at the end. I'd be better off taking a couple days after probably. Anyway, we'll get it worked out. No, I'm a lot of my PTO is getting spoken for this year because I'm going on that fucking taking 3.5 weeks off for Japan. But
Oh,
no,
that's
I've
right.
got it'll be fine. I just because it's like that'll be about the time I want to take more time off anyway. It's just I'm gonna front load my year off because I got to go to Missouri to see some family in January for a week, and then February into March taking like 3.5 weeks off. Uh, I'll still have PTO, but I pretty much have to like really space it out. But that's fine. So pretty much I'll be able to take like a week off every few months after that. I'm spoiled with PTO, by the way. Like
Yeah.
I'm spoiled. Like I'm such a princess with it. I used to get 1 week off a year unpaid back in the
Yeah.
day, and now it's like I get cranky if I don't get my day off every month or my few. But but no, I have enough to where once I kind of blow out that first quarter of the year, I'll have enough to take like a week every few months until the end of the year. So that'll time properly. So I'll work April, May, June. Yeah, I'll be ready to take time off in July. So that'll be I just got to pace myself because it's the worst thing in the world if you take too much and you run out, dude. It's like, "Oh, I got to go 6 months."
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah,
"Ah."
that's the worst.
But I've got a plan. I've already got it paced out, so I should be able to take a week off in July. I'll probably time that around you then, if that's when you're doing it, and then I'll be able to take another week off probably in the fall, and then I'll take my final week off for like the holidays or something. So yeah, it'll work out.
Should I just, book a hotel there, or am I gonna stay with you?
I thought that was the plan. You're like, I don't want to assume. Yeah, you can stay
Okay,
here.
alright.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
I
fine.
just wanted to check, you know?
Well, and like I said, I'll take time off. So even if like yeah, even if the Rugrats wanna, like we can I have an air mattress. If they're not above it, I could turn my office into their bedroom while they're here because I won't be using it because 'cause I'll be off.
Yeah.
I'll literally just you know, they could just put a bed in there. You know? I mean, we got couches all over the place, but if they want their own room, they could sleep in the office.
Oh, no, it doesn't matter. I usually sleep with them anyway. So, I'm looking at the
Oh, yeah?
I mean,
Okay.
I'm looking at the Mad Monster party in Atlanta, which is in March. So, some of the, people that are gonna be at that one, which they could end up the one in Arizona, is, Jonathan Majors.
But they've already got Arizona announced, just not everybody, right?
They only have,
Because
like,
because
4 guests announced.
because Freddie's coming
Mhm.
again. Okay.
Tracy Lords is gonna be in the one in Atlanta.
Oh, hell yeah.
Lou Diamond Phillips, dude.
I would like to meet Lou
Oh,
Diamond
that'd be
Phillips.
awesome.
Route 666 changed my life.
I mean, you can get your La Bamba poster signed, man.
Yeah, you can get your La Bamba Criterion signed.
I don't get DV or Blu-rays signed, dude. I don't do that.
You're like, "Oh, I returned that shit." No, I'm just kidding.
Ron Perlman,
God. I'd be like, "Hey, can I get a photo op of you, like, pretending to eat my hand?" Like, "Ah!" He's got such a giant fucking gorilla mouth, dude.
Rose McGowan,
Oh, dude,
Darcy.
no. Oh, no Joe Bob at Darcy?
Yeah,
Now she's doing cons without
yeah,
fucking her
yeah.
appendage? No, God, dude, that's alright.
I mean, this con's not the great. I mean, you have Jeffrey Combs, you have Tom Atkins, who's a convention
Well,
cockroach.
I know Tom Atkins is getting up there, man. He's
Yeah.
just gonna do it till he's dead.
Adrienne Barbeau, which I still wanna meet her someday.
Hey, I haven't seen her at a con.
Um,
Man, I bet she looks like shit now.
Jesus, dude.
I was kidding. We love you, Adrian. Hopefully you're listening to
Yeah,
this.
I love Adrian Barbeau.
Like, so what is like can I smell your pussy? I want to smell what John Carpenter smells like.
Oh, did they were they married or
Yeah, John
how
Carpenter and
long
Adrian
were they
Barbeau.
married?
I don't know. They were married back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what uh the Days of the Dead con in Arizona.
That one's I think spring, right?
Uh Days of the Dead Phoenix. Here we go. No, it's July 11th through the 13th.
When is Mad Monster? Because you that's what you told me Mad Monster was. Mad Monster must be spring then.
Um,
You're getting it mixed up, sounds like.
July
Yeah,
July 11th through the 13th. So they're the
this
same.
it's no.
Yes, yes,
Absolutely
yes.
there's no way. We
Yep.
can do both.
Yes. So
That's
so the Days of the Dead one,
no way.
Jason Patrick is
But last year one was in spring
yeah,
and one was in
they're on the
summer.
same
There
weekend, dude.
I feel like that's impossible. I feel like
I
something's gotta
swear it's posted that.
I have to dude, I feel like there's gotta be some rules against that.
No, dude. Where's it held? And let me look.
One's downtown at, like, the Radisson and the one in
Okay.
Mad Monsters in Glendale where we go.
Okay,
But
so, David Howard Thornton will be there, Damon Leone, Bill Moseley, Michael Biehn,
get that interview finally.
Tom Woodruff Jr., um,
He'd be like, "Oh, Michael Bean be like, oh no, he's got a podcast now, so he's got these standards. Like, no, I can't. You can't. No,
Trevor
you're not.
Newman.
When is Skippy doing another convention, dude?
I don't know,
I
but
haven't seen Skippy
this
around.
is the nerd, reunion, so you have, of course, Carradine's gonna be there, Lamar Latrell Booger,
What Brian Tochi, dude, or whatever his name is.
Brian Tochi's gonna be there,
I
Don
regretted not.
Gibb.
I regretted not getting my Ninja Turtles poster signed by Brian Tochi because he played Leonardo. Uh, bring some food. But and then I honestly regret not getting Donald Gibbs either because I was they got to get Bloodsport, dude. I would
Yeah,
love it, but I don't have any Bloodsport merch, dude. I don't
yeah.
have a Bloodsport. I wish I had a Bloodsport one sheet.
Let's see. Jason Patrick's, like, the big one, so
Let's see. Oh, was that Steel City? Oh yeah, that was Steel City where Gina Davis canceled.
oh.
That's right. That one's a big one too. Really quick, just to swing back around on it, John Carpenter was married to Adrienne Barbeau from 79 to 84.
Oh, shit, I didn't know they were
Yeah,
married that
like
long.
Pete Carpenter
Okay.
during the fog and all that.
Yeah.
So she was a regular Sherry Moon Zombie back in the day.
But that's crazy that the convention's the same weekend.
But that's so bananas because I'm pretty sure Days of the Dead was in the spring last year. I'm gonna look because
Does that mean that what, like, Robert Englund's not gonna have a line, dude? Everybody's going to the Day of the Dead show?
I think it's gonna be whoever's got the better lineup is where people go. It's I think it's gonna cut into one or the other. Days of the Dead Phoenix. I'm gonna look at when Day of the Dead Phoenix was in 23. Oh, the Mexican Day of the Dead comes up. Hold on. Like the actual Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead convention,
I'll
Phoenix.
always love that, the corn cob holders in the ears.
Ah, it looks like it hurts. Uh what is this? Day of the Dead. Dude, wild. Phoenix, Mad Monster, 2014. No, 2024. Oh no, 2025. Hold on. Dude, I'm just blown away at this, but you're right. And you know what? That's fucked up because the July 11th through 13th weekend is the same window they always do, Mad
Yeah,
Monster.
yeah.
So if like Day of the Dead, like really, why would they do this to themselves?
I don't know.
I don't think it's not like a gotcha. I think you're just hurting yourself. You know what I mean? because Mad Monster's been in town longer than Day of the Dead too. I think it's I just don't when was Day of the Dead convention? Because I could have swore in 2023 it was in the
Oh,
spring. I want to say,
cuts her fingers off, dude.
oh wait,
They
2024.
do have some solid gore in this film.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Got the pig intestines hanging out.
Mm, okay, so correction. Day of the Dead Phoenix last year,
Yeah.
it it wasn't the same time. It was the weekend of June 28th to the 30th,
Mm,
but it was still 2 weeks away.
okay.
They had 2 weeks of separation. So they literally just I bet you somebody's pissed about that though. If I was Mad Monster, I'd be pissed. Like this is our fucking weekend, you son of a bitches.
Yeah.
But who knows, man? I maybe we should make the most of it, dude. Maybe we should go to both. I don't know. No, we'll just pick the best one, I guess, because I'm sure one will be shit.
Yeah. I could always see if we can get some press passes for free.
You know what? Why don't we try and do that
Yeah.
for fun? Because it's been a
So
while.
we don't actually have to pay to get in there, and we can pay for like Robert England if we really wanted to. Not saying I will, but
I can look it up. I think press pass stuff usually closes. I would need to look into that like now.
yeah.
So what are you guys gonna do? Talk about us on your commentary where you don't talk about the movie Thanksgiving? Like, yeah, exactly. I like how we would do that stuff and then like I don't think we'd ever put up videos of the convention. Like, what's the point? But
Well,
we'll talk about it, sure.
I would.
We
I
still
mean,
talk about them.
yeah,
Hey, I we talk about the convention, so like I'll tell everybody, and I'll tell everybody right now that I like Mad Monster. It to me, Mad Monster is a lot more like Crypticon used to be.
yeah.
It's just like and it used to be, you know, Mad Monster's gotten bigger because like I said, it used to be out of Scottsdale and it was at a smaller venue. But even the venue they have it now at the hotel over there, it's like it's not big, it's not huge. It's not like KC Crypticon where it's like double decker, dude. I
Oh
really
yeah,
hated that.
that was terrible.
That last time we went there and they had all the guests like on the top tier, like
Yeah,
from
and all
the
the peasants
from
on the floor, the peasant vendors.
and the vendors. I'm like, I didn't like this at all. And it felt so congested when you went up there. Was that the same one that Skippy was at? And was
Yeah,
Skippy on the bottom? But
yeah.
Skippy was on the bottom.
Skip was on the bottom. Yeah.
It's like, oh well, you're with us. One of us, one of us. You might as well have been a vendor with the shit he was hawking, dude.
And the thing is, if you went upstairs to uh, area where they have all the actors and everything signing autographs, like
It was like an arena, right? And they were
yeah,
like in the second bowl, the bowl up
you
top or
felt
something.
obligated, like you had to get, you couldn't just go up there and talk to them. You like had to get an autograph and stuff if you wanted to
Yeah.
be up there, which is freaking ridiculous, man.
But that's just well, if you ever been to any of like those big mainstream, like post Walking Dead World Convention, you know, basically you have San Diego Comic Con that was like Nerd Central, and then all these like mini San Diego Comic Cons started, like like a Wizard World and all that stuff. Uh, all the everybody's got their own little like Comic Cons now, and those are. I went to one, at least one here in Phoenix, the Phoenix Fan Fusion or Phoenix Fan Fest, and it was just sort of general stuff. And dude, that was like you couldn't even see the guests because they would have like they would have lines that wrapped
Oh,
and like and like you couldn't even see where the guest was because it's, you know, it was like snaked and it was a huge fucking convention center. So literally you weren't even going to lay eyes on somebody at their table unless you got in and got in the line and all that stuff. And it just it was very impersonal, and you know, just is what it is.
Melissa Barrera is doing cons now.
Oh yeah, good, because she got fired and she
Yeah.
can't do nothing else.
Yeah, she's doing Texas Frightmare, which I do eventually want to go to a Texas Frightmare. Bruce Campbell's going to be there.
Nice. I
Uh,
still regret not going to House Core, dude. When I think about
oh
Texas,
yeah, 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 yeah.
we had the press passes. We had gotten the in from Corey Mitchell,
Oh,
We had already gotten to know him, and of course Phil, and I just know it would have been one of those things where dude, it would have been so cool to like buddy up, dude, and actually like shoot the shit and actually like, hey, what's up, how you doing?
yeah,
And
brother, want
then
to
we could
have a beer?
then maybe we could have known him. Then maybe we could have started a friendship that would have been 10 years strong now. And every time I see him live, he'd be like, "Oh, what's up, Aaron? How you doing, man?" Like, "Hey," they're rolling through town, and he'd come backstage, and maybe we would have been getting an invite to his haunted house this year,
And
where he invites his
and
friends.
maybe he'd be selling our shirts on his housecore website.
Yeah, we're getting a little crazy now.
Housecore
Like, oh,
BTM.
we're rolling through with Metallica. Aaron, you want to be you can have a pass. Like, oh yeah,
I remember
you can come here.
I gave Phil some of the BTM shirt. He's like, you got a green one? Because I was wearing like a forest green one. He's like, I like that one. That one's cool. I was like, sorry, dude, I just have a black one.
You can have mine.
Yeah.
Take it off, dude.
Uh,
That's funny. He said that though. He
yeah,
liked the green one.
yeah, he liked the forest green one.
Nice. Well, you fucked up.
I know.
Should have had it. But he always wears black, dude. How are we
Yeah.
supposed to?
Oh, they just
He's
chopped the head off of the turkey. Oh, look at that blood splat. Oh, so yeah, this is the Thanksgiving Day parade. All hell's breaking loose because the Carver's coming back for his revenge on the Massachusetts town. Pretty cool death scene there.
hell yeah, Shmel. What's up, dude? Limp Bizkit, y'all. Did you see they got that A24 movie coming out about
Oh,
Y2K?
we'll have to do a commentary on it.
Fred Durst playing, I'm assuming himself.
Yeah, he's the main character, right?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, okay.
I doubt he's the main character because it's got real actors in it. But I bet you that's why I can only imagine he's probably playing himself because he was such a figurehead in 1999.
Yeah.
Like I said, I bet you they're just gonna like de-age him, like just shave him clean and put his red ball cap on again and put him in the puffer jacket like he used to wear in 99. And like they won't know that you're fucking like 60 now. Just like pass it off, dude. Well, they've done that shit with guys like Iggy Pop and
Yeah.
Ted Nugent and stuff like that. It's like, oh, I'm just Ted. Remember, like on 70 Show where they had Ted Nugent like in 2000, and he's like looking like he's the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
They just do it. I bet you they're just gonna do that with Fred Durst. Would be hilarious, dude. He looks
How
he
is
looks youth he looks youthful enough to where he could pass it. If you just shave off the white hair, put on the backwards ball cap and the puffer jacket, it would be fine,
how is he not doing conventions, man? He would make a killing at conventions.
Because why? He's not even done horror movies, dude.
It doesn't matter, dude. I mean, Randy Bly's doing conventions now. I
Corey Taylor was doing
Yeah.
them. Scott Ian and Charlie Benante of Anthrax do them sometimes.
I mean, I think Durst would I'd definitely get his autograph and get a picture with him, dude.
I'd get him to sign my like bootleg VHS of his porn tape, dude.
Either that or Fanatic, dude. Get him to sign a Fanatic
Did
DVD.
you ever watch the his sex tape?
No, I didn't.
So Zach was reacting to it and I watched it too. Like, fine, whatever. And it was ridiculous because he's got he's packing exactly what you'd imagine he was packing a massive hog. No, he's got like the most average white guy penis you ever seen, like 5.5 inches, whatever. And look at him salting, basting, putting like the garnishes in the
Yeah.
toes, dude. No, but it was so funny because he's like doing this chick doggy, and then he turns the camera over the phone and he gives like a like a fucking like oh
Like
my
a bro,
god,
dude. Yeah.
yeah, that to himself, like he's not even trying to hide, like it's so funny,
Was it
it's
shot on like
cringe,
a
dude.
VHS camera, you said?
Oh, it might have been like a cell phone. Yeah, I think it was a
Oh,
camcorder, like a little camcorder, like digital.
gotcha.
So funny though. Yeah, he had a little smoky. He had a very average white guy smoky. He's lucky he's a rock star.
Oh, is he married? I don't even know.
Oh, I don't know. Why? Yeah, there's a chance, Todd. You want a chance? I gotta know if there's a
Yeah, I mean,
chance.
he could serenade me to sleep.
Oh, with that beautiful singing voice.
Yeah.
I tell you what, the worst songs on any Limp Bizkit record is always the ballads where he's trying to
I
sing, dude.
like those,
It's,
dude.
they're terrible. That's why they got worse. Because it's like there was more of that shit, dude. There's like more and more like Fred Durst, you can't sing, dude. Like Build a Bridge, dude. These are terrible songs.
There he has some great ones, man.
No, they're terrible. Not the one. The one's terrible. That's not one of the ones that's good.
So he was a playable character in the WWF SmackDown game, Just
Like
Bring It.
2002 or
Yep,
something or
and then
2003, yeah.
WWF Raw in 2002, and Fight Club, the game.
Yeah, yeah, Fight Club the game. You can have him fight Meatloaf, dude.
Oh, really? I didn't have you played
You can
that
have
game?
Bob no, but I've seen all his footage, dude.
I didn't see that. That'd be funny, man.
Well, get that stuff working on a ROM or something, and we'll do it on the game channel, dude. We gotta have the Fred Durst game stream.
Oh god, I gotta look up this Fight Club game, man. This is gonna be. Were you
I
ever a fan
remember
of Fight Club or no? You weren't a Fight Club
I
guy.
always thought it was overrated.
Yeah, I was.
Fred Durst was also in the, Celebrity Deathmatch game, technically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's one of the selectable characters, like Marilyn Manson too, is like and then, that's like the it's peak juvenile
Oh my
comedy.
god, this is awesome, dude.
Yeah. I think he's also in there was going to Jonathan Davis was gonna come out in the prime of Corn and Limp Bizkit. Jonathan Davis was gonna develop it. He was developing a fighting game that never saw the light of day, got canceled, and it was called Pop Scars. And it was like, oh, the concept is to get all like the rock guys in a fighting game, like the not the anti-culture guys. So it'd been like Fred Durst, him, maybe like a Marilyn, like a 3D fighter, dude. Like what, Jonathan? It's so stupid.
Well, I used to have that Death Jam game, a Death Jam Vendetta. Remember that game?
Isn't Fred in that?
Uh, I don't remember. But that used to be that had like Method Man, Redman in it. I used to love that.
There was a straight up Wu-Tang game, right?
Yeah, yeah, they had a Wu-Tang game. Um, I'm gonna see what the characters were for that.
Yeah, Zach Ito says Jeff Jam games were awesome. I don't think I played any of them really.
D Mob, Ludacris, Method Man, Lil Kim, Lil Flip,
Oh, God, little flip, dude.
10, Nori,
Oh,
Redman, Ghostface Killer, Tech, Trejo, Warren G, dude. Warren G was in it, dude. Exhibit, Ice T,
did I show you the
Henry
picture of
Rollins was in it, dude.
that's kind of random. There will be no mention of snowmen in this car. Did I send you the picture of Exhibit at Randall's Castle?
No, I don't think. Yeah, I think I did because I asked who it was. I thought it was Coolio or something, right?
Hey, you said Dr.
Dr.
Dre.
Dre.
You're like Dr. Dre? I'm like, it's fucking well, they all look the same to you, Todd. I get it.
No,
Jeez.
no, no. But he looked like Dr. Dre in that picture.
Okay, if Dr. Dre was Exhibit, but he looked like Exhibit. But anyways, like it's cool, man. Like, damn, dude, that'd be funny to have Exhibit over at your house. I mean, I don't know what I'd fucking talk about. I would have been like, I just would have asked him about uh, what's it called, Roland Urban Air Salt Mix or whatever he's on. Like, what was it like working with Fred Durst on Roland Urban Air Salt Mix with DMX
That
and
dude,
Redman?
this would be a cool game to do. Like, we should do that, man, on the game channel. We should do like a Def Jam Vendetta fight, and then we can do a Fight Club if you want to do Fred Durst or something like that. Yeah, we'll have to
I
do
think it. I think it'd be funny just to do a Fred Durst games, dude. Like we get play as Fred Durst.
that. Okay.
And if we can find them all, great. If we could just find one, whatever. You'd have to figure that out, though. You
Is
guys,
yeah, it's just those 4 games. Fallout Las
is
Vegas, he was in that.
no, he was. He was in Fallout New Vegas.
New Vegas.
Fred Durst, no.
Oh, a mod featuring. Okay.
Oh, a mod. I was
Yeah,
about to say, yeah, Fred Durst can be in any game you want if it's a mod.
with Fred Durst's approval.
There's mods out there that have Mortal Kombat completely nude, dude. Getting everybody that nude combat we all thought was real when we were kids. So, do you guys know what I mean by this movie feels long? I feel like it feels long.
I don't think so. I think this is kind of a cool scene where he throws her in the oven and
The turkey bag or whatever that thing
yeah.
is, baster bag. It's
I just don't
cool.
think you like the look of it, and I think that really kills it for you.
Really tweaks my melons.
I mean, it does look cheap. I'll give you that, but
It looks like a Netflix drama. It just doesn't
yeah.
look very good. It looks real cheap. It, and it's funny because not all like I don't know. Yeah, I don't like the look of it. I don't think it really adds anything. I don't think it offers anything special. I just think Eli Roth's a hack, man. I just think he's a hack. I think he got lucky. I think he did one good thing and he's really coasting off his real derivative horror movies. And he keeps trying to do these Hollywood movies. Like he did that House with the Clock in the Walls, which is a family picture.
Mhm.
And I don't know if that was a hit or not, but and then he does like the game Borderlands, and he just I don't know, man. Good for him though.
Yeah, and I don't hate him as much as you. I don't think he's fantastic by any means, but I mean, we need some, horror directors out there that are just willing to give us something that,
Look,
is
and
entertaining.
I understand. I think as time goes on, because the film industry is relatively new. It's not that old. It's like 100 years old, right?
Mhm.
So as time's gone on, I've it's probably going to get harder and harder to really come up with anything truly unique. I understand everything's really derivative, and maybe it's just the difficulty spike is just even harder for people making movies now because I feel like it's been the last 20 years where, okay, we really started running out of ideas.
Yeah,
Obviously we had like because they started off with like silent pictures, then it became the talkies or whatever, or the talkies might have been radio, I don't know. But we kept advancing, color came into play, and then all these different things came into play. But now we've already like hit the wall. There's nothing else. And now it's like, what is there new to offer? The 70s was like the glory age of cinema for me.
yeah.
And just I don't know. I think it's gonna be hard. I think they're at a disadvantage, but I just don't there's just not a lot out there, dude, that I give a shit about. I just don't.
No, I'm with
But
you.
yeah, so not enough to keep you invested there, Aaron, bored. I do find this movie kind of boring. I think it's an okay one-time watch, but it's not something I ever want to watch again, I don't think.
So it's kinda like a Pearl, or not Pearl,
I, I was about to say I like
Magazine,
Pearl better.
Magazine.
Yeah, I would say it's like a
See, I
Maxine.
think
I
this
would
is
say
better
that's
than Magazine.
I mean it might be, but I think we're in the ballpark,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Dinner is served. I mean, that's a pretty funny, scene, I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Where would we be without derivative stuff? The wheel is already there. Just give it your own spin. No, I agree. Like I said, I totally understand Ishmael. Because even the glory era of cinema, in my opinion, like I said, the 70s was derivative. Like Alien was derivative,
yeah.
technically. But it was doing something new, right? It was taking serious a genre at the time was just seen as like schlock. Nobody like, they had a hard time getting people on board to finance Alien because they associated space movies with, Ed Wood bullshit, right? It was
Mhm.
seen as less than, it wasn't like real art. So they added something new to it in that regard. I just think it's getting harder and harder and harder to really have a creative voice. I think you can do unique stuff, but I don't even think Eli Roth has. Even if he was doing a slasher like he's doing now, I don't think he's got a unique and interesting enough voice to make a derivative type of story even unique.
No, he's
Because
never been a great writer, I'll give him that.
Eli Roth has like shitty Marvel dialogue where he's got weird humor sprinkled in that's just awkward to me and very common today. I feel like everybody's got to have like the Marvel humor.
He's not a
I
Robert
don't know.
Eggers or somebody like that, he's just I don't know,
I would say Robert Eggers is one of those guys where he's got a style,
yeah.
and it's like he did a good job breaking through. But even then, Robert Eggers has become a victim of like A24 just sort of branding that Robert Eggers type of film, and I don't know. Now it's getting harder and harder. That was pretty cool. I just don't know if these films like The Witch and stuff feel like when The Witch came out, it felt like, oh, okay, this guy like Robert Eggers. Uh, he's got a thing going. But then now it's like it just feels like A24 now because they've turned out all these fucking filmmakers that try and do the A24 thing, and it's a thing, dude. You know how many film students I've talked to in the last 5 years, people that are going to ASU film school and shit like that. They were all for the last 10 years. They've all been up A24's ass trying to
Yeah.
make their own A24s, and you're gonna get all. You've probably in the last 10 years had all these people graduating from film school and making fucking shitty A24 movies. And it's just the cycle's repeating. I don't know.
Is that, Nosferatu? That's not an A24 film, is it?
Is it not? I guess it might not be, but who are all these guys that regurgitate movies? I'd say one hack isn't necessarily the same as the next. I don't know, man. I think more than ever the studios have like a weird homogenized branding of shit. Like you know what you're getting when you have a Blumhouse type movie. This movie kind of feels like Blumhouse. This movie feels like a Blumhouse
I
movie
don't
to
think
me.
so. I think this
You
is
don't think it
way
feels like
better
a
than
Blumhouse movie?
did.
But you know, I feel like it looks like a Blumhouse movie. This is a Blumhouse look, dude.
Probably, cheap look.
But I don't know, man. Like a movie like Saint Maud, that's an A24 movie, right?
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't even had to have told me it was A24, and just by the look of it, you're like, yeah, that's an A24 movie. It's super heady. And actually, you know what? Maybe like the Babadook deserves credit. I don't like the Babadook actually, but I think Babadook and It Follows really started like the following 10 years,
Mhm.
right? The explosion of indie sort of heady, elevated horror, and some of those movies are real good. I don't know. It's just getting too samey, man.
Yeah, they are pumping out quite a bit of the same shit when it comes to the look of those. Yeah, I think A24 is I mean, they drive me nuts. I don't think they're as bad as Blumhouse because I think Blumhouse is just I mean, that's all same to me.
I don't want it to take away from the good shit. Like just because A24 has overstayed its welcome, it's not going to mean Hereditary's any less of a great
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
And I don't ever want to like take it out on the films or the filmmakers. But you know, sometimes this stuff gets tainted, right? Your favorite band can get bigger than Elvis Presley, and you might fucking hate him for it, but it shouldn't mean like, you know, their early shit isn't still good. Ishmael, yeah, Thanksgiving does kind of feel like the new Screams. Yeah, like it's kind of got a Miramax quality to it or whatever. Who put this out? Universal?
Sony.
Oh yeah.
I think it's better than the new Screams. I do get what they're
I
saying.
don't. I don't. I mean,
I mean,
I don't.
the
I'm.
twist is as shitty as the newest Screams, twist, but I don't know.
No, I disagree. I disagree. I'm not saying I love the new Screams, but Screams. This is definitely not as good as Scream 5. I actually thought Scream 5 was solid, and Scream 6 not as good as Scream 5, but I maybe neither one of them are movies I want to watch more than once, but which one did I enjoy more watching? Probably Scream 6 more than I watched Thanksgiving. Because once again, like just I mean, you Scream 6 is whatever is obviously derivative of fucking Scream is a 6-1, but still it just feels this feels less authentic, man.
I don't know. The whole Ghostface killer, I never I mean, he's cool, but it's just like this. It's like, it's a solid slasher, but I couldn't put him up there with, like, a Voorhees or a, um, Kruger or
It's
anybody like
hard to because there's no identity. There's a
yeah.
million different ghost faces.
Yeah.
You know, I mean that's why in the new Mortal Kombat, I'm glad they made Ghostface Billy because to me he's the Ghostface.
Yeah.
It's like just go to the OG guy, you know. I mean, they're all copying Billy and Stu anyway, but I think first Scream movie shits all over this movie.
Yeah, oh,
First
yeah.
Scream movie,
First Scream movie is the only I mean, it's one of the best horror movies of all time. I mean,
it really is god tier. I mean,
yeah.
it's just it deserves its place amongst all those like
But all the sequels are
iconic
shitty in
slashers.
my opinion, but that's just my opinion, so
I think two's good.
oh,
I
it's
don't
not
think it's
good.
special like the I think two's fine. Three's not
When's the
good.
last time you saw 2?
I don't know.
We need to do
Couple years.
2. We need to do a commentary.
We've done them all. We've done them all on this
They're
channel, but I'll do them with
they're
you.
shitty, dude. Scream 2 is bad.
I don't think it's bad, but I think it's better than this.
I don't think so, honestly.
I think Scream 3 sucks.
Yeah,
Scream 4 was kind of
yeah.
just vanilla. You had Rory Culkin convincing you he was a killer, and Emma Roberts, dude. Yeah, the
Rory,
Emma
why are you
Robert
doing this,
Emma
Rory?
little tiny Hotel for Dogs, Emma Roberts is killing
Yeah, I
people.
know.
Like, it's so fucking wacky, and then, I actually liked when Scream 5 came out, I'm like, "Oh, this is kind of a breath of fresh air." Like, it was better than 3 and 4 by a country mile. I'm like, "Oh, okay." So it was kinda fun. And I kinda liked how they're kinda pissing on elevated horror.
Yeah,
Or are they pissing on requels? Oh, they were pissing on requels because that was all the rage, like doing the remakes, but they were like reboots, but they were sequels. They tied into the original, but they were reboots. They were like trying to have it both, and that's what it was called. It was just called Scream, and so I thought that was kind of clever. And I think it was the sixth one where they were talking about elevated horror. I don't know.
so Scream 7, I think, comes out next year, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't really
Yeah,
did any digging into that because I really don't. Some people just mark out for Scream, and I've never marked out for it. It's just not my thing. And if you would have asked me, when the first Scream came out, would they be coming out? Would people be obsessed with Scream in 2024? I would think you're fucking crazy. You know?
I don't know, but it's had theatrical pull and staying power for fucking almost 30 years probably.
Yeah,
It's gonna be like 28. I mean, a new Scream comes out, it's theatrical, it's gonna do numbers. Courtney Cox is thanking her lucky star she has it to fall back on and get some work.
yeah. She'll be in it. Of course, Neve Campbell and Isabel May, which is the FBI agent, I believe,
Oh, from 4?
from 6.
Who?
Uh, what was her name in 6? She's the FBI agent. Remember?
Oh, Hayden and Patiniere or whatever her name
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
God, she sucks, dude.
yeah,
Her character's fucking terrible.
yeah.
Yeah, well, Sydney's back in it, whatever. Yeah, I bet that one chick, oh, she's kicking herself, dude. She's like probably blacklisted from Hollywood, dude.
Oh, what happened with that? Why did she?
She just kind of spoke out on the whole Middle Eastern conflict that blew up, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
She
okay,
chose this. I don't even think she chose a side. She didn't do anything wrong. She just made a post that was condemning, one of those neutral condemning all violence, posts or whatever. And then one half, won't say which one, but we'll say the one that runs Hollywood, uh, took it as like a if you're not for us, you're against us mentality.
gotcha.
Like basically there shouldn't be no fucking neutral statement here. You should condemn one side. And she got, fucking blacklisted or whatever.
Yeah, I guess Melissa Barrera came out in People magazine, and she reflects the hardest year after the Scream firing felt like my life was over.
Well, she's right.
That's probably why she's doing cons now, right?
Yeah, I mean, she's got to do an OnlyFans next, dude. I mean, like if the cons fails, like there's always OnlyFans.
What's your OF, Barrera?
What is that? What people say?
OF,
Is
yeah,
that what you're?
yeah.
I wonder when that's gonna like peter out.
I know.
Like the OnlyFans craze is eventually that party's got to get ruined too. For all the people making bank on
Oh,
OnlyFans, eventually something's got to come along and just ruin that.
the IRS. Yeah,
Something's got to come around and ruin a good time. All this easy money people are making, dude.
yeah. Can you imagine some of these people though in the next like 20 years, like having all like that content out there? It's just like
Well,
that's
it's
crazy to
it
me.
it doesn't matter because now it's just so norm. Everybody's gonna have shit out
Yeah,
there.
that's
Like I'm
true.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure in the next generation, like if you want to jump 20 years from now, the rate of like percentage of how many people have a nude picture online somewhere, it's gonna be like 98%, dude. It's gonna be like everybody. You know what I mean? Because like in 20, 30 years, everybody would have been a victim by a cloud, OnlyFans. It'll be private leaks too. It won't even be. I just think it's so normal, and even you see that now. You see that now with people, dude. I've talked to people like, "Oh yeah, I've got news online." It's like Max got news
I've
online
never had
somewhere.
the desire of taking a picture of myself nude. I've
I'm
never done
saying,
it my whole life.
but I'm saying you're not of the generation now, and you've been married a very long time. But I'm saying go 20 years. In
Yeah,
20 years, it's just gonna be so much. So now your kids are born in this era with smartphones and class. It's gonna be just the combo. We didn't have cell phones in high school
yeah,
to send dick
true.
pics to chicks, or maybe we would have. I don't know. You never know. But we didn't even have those tools.
Yeah,
But I'm just saying, like now, it's just give it 20 years, and it would be staggering if they did a study. Like, how many percentage of people poll it have a nude picture online, or had revenge porn leaked online, or had their iClouds hacked or whatever, and iCloud. The thing is when the iCloud leak where all
yeah.
the celebrities news went out.
Fappening or whatever.
Guess yeah, the fact, dude, it was just you think it was only the celebrities? No, I'm pretty sure everybody, a lot more people. It's just the celebrities are all people cared about.
Yeah.
You know, I get they're not gonna like, oh, Todd's leaks got. No one's gonna post on
Yeah.
People Magazine
Y
of like my fucking leaks. They care about Jennifer Lawrence and stuff. But I'm sure that shit's if it's everybody, all the normie people have gotten shit leaked. So
Yeah.
you probably just got all. I wouldn't be surprised, dude, if like you could be somebody and like just be like going online, like, holy shit, that's my dick. I'd recognize that anywhere. Like, maybe if you're smart,
I
your face isn't in
recognize
it.
that freckle on my schmeckle.
Yeah, I know it's leaning. It's it's like Sheena McGavin. Oh wait, I'm doing it wrong. My left arm is slightly longer than my left. It's like leaning, dude.
Oh,
Like, oh, I know that anywhere, dude. I remember going through. I remember going through my PC. I had the only PC when I was like, gosh, when I was 16, I bought the first PC we ever had ever as a family, and my dad just pretty much commandeered that motherfucker to look up porn. And he was. I remember he like locked himself in my bedroom,
oh,
and I'm like,
really?
"What the hell?"
You get, like,
Yeah.
viruses on it and stuff?
Oh, he ruined everything. And anyway, I remember going through my computer when I had it at my time, and I remember going through pictures and oh, no, my dad was going through pictures in the phone. He was like, "Oh, like, look," because he was uploading, like, some regular photos, family pictures, and he wanted me to upload them or whatever, and he was going through them, and he forgot there's a picture of his dick, and there's a picture of my dad's dick. We're, like, standing around the computer, and it wasn't a flattering picture at all. It was pasty and looked ugly. He's like, "Oh, that wasn't my good side," and he kept clicking, like, it's like, "God, dad." It's a fucking pasty dad dick, dude.
That's funny.
He must like left the flash on. It looked white as fucking death, dude.
Oh, that's funny.
And that's all he could say was, "Oh, that isn't my good side." I, dude, my dad was fucked up, dude.
Oh, so you didn't even clear your browsing history or anything? You just left that all?
Oh, that was a picture he
No,
is on my
I'm
drive.
talking about, like, when he locked himself in the room, dude.
He was a boomer.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
not he wasn't like, we never had computers growing up. I wasn't even good with computers when
Mhm.
I never have, but my dad really didn't. My dad was like, he was like letting it all hang out. Like, dude, you don't even attempt to hide this. Delete your browser history at least. He's like leaving it all there. I'm like, I can go there. I'm like auto correcting to crazy sites. Like, dad, come on, can you at least try and like a little discretion for fuck's sake? Like he would like literally leave a window open with like fucking there's like a browser tab open with like some fucking shit. Like, great. Like fat hairy bushes. Great, dad. I That's great.
Was there a button stuck on the keyboard? You're like, "God damn it, dad."
Oh, I knew what my dad liked and it disturbed me.
Oh, what did he
My
like?
dad my dad was into big beavers, dude. He was
Oh,
old
yeah.
school,
Okay.
70s.
Yeah.
It's like fucking gross. Fucking disgusting. Anyway, let's move on. I had to download pics for my trip to Europe at the end of my senior year, and my teacher had the camera. So I went to his house to download them, and here I saw a pic of his cock, and it just spiraled.
Oh, man.
First of all, why are you going to your teacher's house?
Yeah.
That's kind of is that not weird?
Yeah, that'd be
And it's your senior year in high school. So Is that weird? Like, would you find that odd if you're I mean, I guess you're a guy, so maybe it's a little less
Going to
weird?
Miss McCain's house or Mr. Barker's house.
It's like going to fucking yeah, going to fucking I'll be back, going to Principal Woman's house. I'll be back.
Oh,
Just gonna
man.
just gonna download a few things off his
It's
computer.
extremely weird, he said.
Wait, so did he invite you? Did he say, "Oh, just come by the house"? Like, can't you just bring it to school? No, nonsense. You come by. Did he answer the door? He's in the shower. Oh, I was in the shower. Sorry.
Yeah,
I thought
this
I
is
heard the
robe
doorbell.
on, dude.
Come on. Yeah, it's like, come on. He's like, I had to run out real quick. Help yourself. PC's in the main room.
Make yourself more comfortable, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, he left the browser open, dude. So and I have to know. All right, so I'm gonna go back to this one. So I went to his house to download them, and here I saw a picture of his cock. So it went to his download page, right? When he downloaded it, and you just saw like the cock picture in the downloads, or what?
So he did that on purpose then.
Well, he could have just been careless, but still, it's not like he went on his computer. Oh, help yourself, and then he left the image up. He opened the
He
files, and
probably
it's like
did,
there.
dude.
Like that would have been like that's why I'm wondering what was the circumstance. And when you say it spiraled, what does that mean? There was more.
No, I think his schmeckle spiraled, dude.
Oh, it's like a twisty, dude.
Yeah.
Like a fucking Merlin's finger, dude. Like a witch's like hey, this is the best part of the whole fucking movie is the Misfits, Where
Yeah,
Eagles
that's
Dare.
cool.
Love this song. Okay. Yeah, he thought I was the only computer savvy guy, even though I know nothing about computers or digital cameras, and the cockpit was in his hard drive. I had no clue he had any DPs. Double penetrations? Oh, dick pics. He ended up watching porn with me for no reason.
Oh
What?
my gosh.
No, 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 no. We kind of we skipped a couple of chapters. So was he with you the whole time when you discovered this image? Why is it now this commentary is getting good? Hold on. So was he like sitting with you the whole time? Like, oops, I'm sorry. Was it like the guy from Scary Movie, the cop? Like, does any of this look familiar to you? Like, no, no. And it's him like washing the car with like the hot pants ever? No, nothing. No.
That
So like, yeah. And so how does he ended up watching porn with me for no reason? So I got the visual, like maybe you were like helping yourself in the computer and you saw it and he wasn't in the room. And then I'm thinking, okay, but he must have been there the whole time. Said, "Oh, I'm sorry, that's so embarrassing." But hey, check this out. Like was yeah, he was there. And I kept thinking I was into his dick. And I'm oh wait, and he kept thinking I was into his dick. And I'm like, fuck no, dude. Like he's like, oh, but oh, I'm so sorry, this is humiliating.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
unless you're into it. Unless
Yeah.
you unless you unless it's not weird to you. I mean, this is so embarrassing. I feel so bad. I mean, you know, I was extremely uncomfortable after a while and just left. It took you a while though. After a while, bro, I would have been like,
You could
I gotta
probably
go.
you could have probably blackmailed him or sued him or whatever, got some money out of him.
Hell yeah, dude. I would have taken him to court, dude. I would have been like Brad Renfro and at Pupil, and you would have been David Schwimmer, dude. Like,
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm gonna tell everybody unless you pass me and you
Give me a $5,000. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. It's like what are you gonna do? I'm not 18 yet. They can't they're gonna try me as a fucking criminal for blackmail and exploitation or whatever, extortion.
Yeah.
17. A while was 20 minutes. Bro, 20 minutes. You were there 20. You must have really needed them files, those pictures. Was he was his like shit all bogged down from porn? You're like, God, I need these pictures. Like, okay, I know you want to leave, but dial up. Like any
What
day
when
now.
you're looking for the pictures, do you put his hand over yours? On the
Oh
mouse, yeah,
no.
on the mouse?
Or he had it next to it. He did like the pinky slide. He
Yeah.
texted it with a pinky. Like just like a what is that like Harold and Kumar? Where the old
Oh,
man the
yeah,
pinky at the jail
yeah,
or was it the hospital? I don't remember where. Oh, the jail.
jail.
I don't fucking remember. That's wild, dude. I honestly I just kind of keep wanting to. I mean, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. If more happened, it's okay, man. I mean, 20 minutes is a long time. Makes you wonder if there's things you don't want to talk about that happened in that space and time. I can only imagine what could have happened in 20 minutes. Like, what the fuck? Was he at least stepping away to get fucking beverages while you got your shit? Like, I really got to get the stuff, but I want to get the fuck out of here. Oh, no. He talked about his friend's 14-inch hog.
Oh
Bro,
gosh.
this is your high school teacher? So this is senior year. Question: had you already stopped taking classes and you were waiting to graduate, or were you actively in school? Do you have to see him Monday? I'm dying to know.
Oof.
This should have been the whole podcast. This is better than Eli Roth. In fact, I'm going to turn this movie down. Oh, I graduated a month
Oh,
before that.
okay. So
So man, he
he
was
thought you were
scoping you.
fair game after that,
He was
yeah.
scoping you, dude. Were you 18 yet? Had you turned 18? Dude, what a fucking weird. And also, just curious, when this happened, after this happened, were you like, "Oh, a fucking course," or were you like, "Oh my god, my mind's blown. I had no fucking idea this guy was fucking like this." Okay, you were 19? Okay, you must have been older. It must like Todd, you were kind of
Yeah.
older. Oh my god, dude. He was thinking about you bad in high school. He was looking at you, man, while you were taking your test with your head down. He was thinking about his number 2 pencil being up in you. Oh god, I can't even imagine. His number 2 pencil, dude. I actually remember like kindergarten, they had the fat pencils,
Yeah,
dude?
yeah.
At least give him a fat pencil. That's wild though. But seriously, was it one of those things where you were not shocked? Okay, I knew he was ish, but never knew he was into being a weird sex addict.
Mm,
That's fucking okay. So I think that is so fucking terrible. So a long time ago, I dated a girl that we were this would have been like I would have been I think I was about 20 and she would have been like 18ish, whatever. So, but she had been out of high school probably like a year, you know, and I was been like maybe a couple years removed. And I remember her talking, saying like, "Oh yeah, there's this teacher that we this hip teacher that they all loved." And she was like, because she was like texting him or something one time, like, "Who's that?" It's like, "Oh, it's my teacher, Mister Whatever." I'm like, "You text your fucking teacher?" Like from high school, from
yeah,
last
he's like
year.
the Professor
I'm like,
Lasky, yeah.
"Yeah, yeah, Professor Lasky type." He's like, "Oh, he's so cool." I'm like, "What?" And even I'm like, okay. Yeah, I grew up with Professor Lasky. I fucking know.
Yeah,
And it's like, and her whole clique of friends, they were in like, they all chatted together. They all hit it up. Like, oh, like what? And it was, and she didn't even get it.
that's
She
crazy.
was, because she was just so fucking, it wasn't that long ago when he was the cool teacher. It's like, oh, now we're friends. And she was like, "Oh yeah," and he's gone out, and she was saying it all nonchalant and casual, like, "Oh yeah, he's gone out on dates with a couple of my friends." I'm like, "That's after they graduated, like
That's
that's
weird, dude.
fucking
Yeah.
weird." And she's like, "Why?" It's like weird. So he's very cool. He's very nice. I'm like, "Yeah, I bet he is." Most charming fucking grooming
Yeah,
motherfuckers
he's
are.
grooming you until you get out of
I'm like, he's grooming you. He's like the whole time he's like they went to high school and got taught by him from freshman year,
yeah,
from like 14 to 17, 18. Like, are you fucking that's fucking sick.
yeah.
He's like he's this guy that's fucking cool and hip or whatever, and he's going there to like a fucking meat market and just
Mhm.
I mean, if that was your game, that's the place to be, I guess, right? Because you're working with like impressionable minds.
Yeah.
And if you're a halfway good looking guy or whatever, yeah, I guess it's fish in a barrel for you. But I'm like, dude, if I bet you if I talk to that person today, years later, I bet you they'd be like, yeah, what the fuck?
Mhm.
But I was like ahead on that, like, dude, naive, you know? But and yeah, and then she was even saying like that he had been in relations and like it was cool. Like, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it's like, oh basically it was cool. Like, oh yeah, we all wanted him. Like it was cool. Like, yeah, he was so cool. And I was like, why we're all adults? I'm like, dude, this is all kinds of fuck, dude.
Mhm.
This is not this guy is having sex with it's fucked. And so, like I said, if I talk to this person again, it would be interesting. Be like, hey, so you remember that? How do you feel about that now? Like, oh yeah, I was fucking dumb. Anyway, um, there was so much fuckery at my old high school between staff, boozed out janitors, banging 22-year-old fresh out of college t-shirt. Well, at least that's legal, dude. Oh wow, the janitors,
Mm.
they were shooting up, dude. They were what's wrong? The janitors were banging 22-year-old fresh out of college teachers. I mean, it sounds like they were fucking hitting out of their league and doing a good job. I mean, they're janitors.
Class of Newcomb
Meth
High.
meth addicts hooking up with the principals. Yeah, it's wild, dude. I mean, obviously our high school wasn't too much better. It's just weird shit happens. But anyway, that's a weird story you shared. I appreciate you sharing it with us. And
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, do you ever I bet you wish, like, if I had an experience like that, I every year growing up, I'd be like, "I wish I can go back in time now and done it differently." I would have fucking, like, I don't know, bitch slapped him or something, or like Todd said, and fucking gotten something out of it. I don't know, and I don't know. Like I just that's fucking weird, dude. Did he ever when you left? Sorry, this will be my last question. We'll
Yeah.
stop. But when you left, was it like an awkward thing? Like, okay, gotta go, and like he never talked to you again. He's like, oh, well, that's fucking awkward. I fucked that up, and like deleted you from social medias or whatever. Or did you talk again? I bet you tried to hit you up one more time, like, hey, like nothing ever happened. Like, I gotta like cleanse the palate here. We can't leave off on that. I gotta like gaslight him into thinking everything's fine. Like, hey, so did you catch that Cavs game? Just have to like we gotta rinse out the last experience. I did tell people about that experience and he got all mad at me about it.
Oh, Jesus.
I thought we were friends.
Yeah. "Oh, we're friends. I just gotta
just
go."
I just gotta go. Just get that thing out of my face. All right, guys. Well, that was fun. Well, the last 10 minutes was fun. Uh, I don't like Thanksgiving. I don't. I think it's a movie I would probably like less the more I watched it. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
it's just not
it's
for
a
me.
good popcorn film.
But anyway, we'll catch you next time. Next week is Alien Romulus. I will be way more engaged on that one. I promise. I this movie there's a lot to talk about with Romulus, man. And if you watch it a second time, there's a lot of Easter eggs all over the place that are not so in your face.
Yeah,
So, and I know it's kind of
we ate a lot of turkey too, so we're getting kinda tired.
all right, guys. All right. Bye.
See